Hey guys, thanks for watching this special video. So here I'm going to explain real quick what this is about. So I told you guys before that I was going to be showing off the server that I play on with my friends, and that is where I am right now. That's why I have my diamond gear, that's why I got my elytra, all that good stuff. So anyway, that's where I am. I'm making this special video and sharing it out because when I've been doing my video game live streams, only a couple people have actually been able to watch live. So I'd rather just post this as a regular video since some of you guys have asked to see this and see kind of my best stuff that I've made. I want to show it off in a way that people can watch it whenever they want to. So anyway, that's what this is. I don't know how long this is going to take. I'm going to try not to make it too long, but I'm also going to try to show you all my fun stuff. And I've built a lot of fun stuff, and so have my friends. Let's get started. Okay, so here we are, and we are at spawn. We have marked it off now. This is important, and you're already seeing a couple things, like way over there, that I'll show you in a little bit, some kind of cool stuff. But for now, this is spawn. So this is where we began, right about here. And right off the bat, I'll do a quick little spin for you. We had fields full of stuff, but they're not really all that useful anymore, so those are gone. But here's what I did first. I told you guys last time that I built a McDonald's, and there it is. So every time when I start off in a Minecraft world, the very first thing that I do is I build a really basic crummy house that's kind of pointless. So you can see it took me a while to make it in the early game because I had to make stone bricks. I had to bake some stone and get stone bricks. I had to make some concrete in order to make that up there, which takes a little bit. I had to get some wool going on to make my giant M. I had to get nether wart to be able to make red nether bricks for the ceiling. So it took a long time. Now, this building is a little bit silly looking. You can see inside that we have our McChicken for 1 diamond, our fillet of fish, which is sold out, unfortunately. Chicken nuggets for 1 diamond, McRib, which is also sold out. And, of course, you can come over here to pay and pick up your order. And I had an automatic chicken farm in the back of this thing. So all the time, without any help from me, chicken was flowing through these furnaces and popping out over here. Really, all I had to do was come every couple days and make sure that there was some fuel still in here. So anyway, that was pretty fun. I'll show you around back there. As you can see, I got my carpet. I never really came up with any kind of good cash register. I think I should have used maybe like some nether quartz stairs, which... what do you know? I have a quartz stair right here. So here we go. Let's make a cash register. There we are. We've got ourselves a cash register. So anyway, this was our McDonald's. We had everything all set up. Got my little tables and everything. I'll show you in the back real quick. Open sesame. Here in the back, things are kind of messed up now. We broke the chicken farm because it was causing some lag on our server. But I had this built up so that the chickens were all inside of here. And some more over here. Whenever the chickens back there in this side room laid eggs, they would come out in here and hatch into big chickens. And once they got too big, we would cook them. They'd flow down through here, and they'd go into these furnaces right over there. And then the feathers would pop out here into this composter and get turned into bone meal. So that was my whole setup. And then in here, as you can tell, we have just a few eggs. Just a couple of chicken eggs, nothing too crazy. Downstairs, I had my very first little storage room, and as you can tell, it was really tight. It's pretty packed in here. There's some more chests over on the other side of that wall back there, but this was my very first storage room that I had. Now, I'll show you, since I'm down here, this didn't come until much later, but I converted the basement of McDonald's into a brewing area. So I got tons of nether wart. And I got my potion ingredients over here, and of course a few kitties. I got some kitty cats all around, and my potion brewing stands and all that good stuff. So that's that. And my plan is later on, once I've actually taken the time to clear the stuff out of these chests, I'm going to get rid of all of this, and I'm going to put ice everywhere and make it look like a freezer. And that's where I'm going to store all my eggs and all my raw chicken. Now, at the same time, I told you I was playing with my friend Justin, and this was his first build. It took him longer than it took me, but his is also a whole lot more impressive because he has this cool... oh, he even has this little peak up on top. I didn't even notice that. He has this cool kind of wizard tower going on up here, which I think he did a really good job with. Good job, Justin. He had some cool stuff going on in here. We'll go inside. I think the door's around the back. Yep, it is. I went the longest way possible to get to that door. He has his sea turtle trapped down in here. And this was his first house. This was where he lived. Now, he doesn't live here anymore, and I will show you where he moved to, because he moved somewhere really cool. But I'll show you that here in a few minutes. I'll give you a quick view of everything from up here. Over here, we have a slime farm that my friend Mr. Jared built. Jared is a super cool guy, so he and I worked on this slime farm a little bit. I got it started, but then he was the one that really went crazy. There's a shipwreck over there. Pretty cool. Look at this. You ready? Don't look down if you're scared of heights. Woo! He dug out that whole pit, and you can see down inside there he's got some iron golems trapped because that attracts the slimes. And this thing is a pretty great slime farm. Look at this. You ready? The slimes start down in this tier, but he's emptied out a lot of them. But the slimes start down here and just go all the way up. He's got, oh, I guess these are not filled yet because we keep taking out slime. But it used to be that every single one of these double chests was filled all the way up with slime balls. This town right here was really where kind of everything started. As you can see, we put in some wheat fields right there. This thing right here is still running, although it's not that efficient. We've got some better farms going on, but this is our sugarcane farm. We're getting lots of sugarcane from to be able to make our rockets. Here's my McDonald's over there. Right here, this little thing I call the Parthenon is what replaced our stone castle because the stone castle was real ugly. This down here, I'll give you a better tour of in just a moment, but this is my rocket stand and my food truck, and I'll come show you that. This is a shop made by Justin's brother. He made a pretty cool little shop down there. It's called Wax and Snacks. I think at first he was going to make it look kind of like a skateboard shop, but instead of doing skateboard like, for wax, he ended up making banners. Look at these. Look at all these cool banners that he made. He made a Pokeball banner. He made the Shooting Star. I love that. The Zelda banner. He went pretty crazy. The Fox, that's one of my favorites. I really like those. So he made tons of banners all through here. He also turned it into a record shop, and he has all the records, including some broken ones over here, and a little record player so you can test it out. He's selling snacks as promised. He's got those behind the counter. He's even got some rabbit's feet. If you want a cool little trinket. And look, he's got a cash register just like I do because he's a pretty smart guy. And his ender chest back here. Here's the wool farm that my buddy Justin built. He made it look kind of like a Viking house, which I think is pretty cool. And unfortunately, a couple of our sheep were struck by lightning, so we don't have an orange sheep or a red sheep anymore. But it doesn't matter much because look at all that wool. We're kind of stacked on colored wool. We have that much wool of every color, which is pretty cool. Here's another store that Justin's brother built. It's called Creepers Curios, an item shop that won't blow up and kill you. So he's got some, he's got some conduits on sale. He's got a nether star. He had 3 zombie heads, but then I bought that one. And then he's got some rare books and some totems of undying. So pretty cool. He's got all that stuff here. And of course he has his chest where you can pay. Now let me show you, we'll go over this way and I'll show you kind of one of the last things over here on this island. Let's go up here. So this hot air balloon, as you can tell, it looks like a Pokeball. This is one of my favorite things on our server. I really like this because not only is it a cool hot air balloon, but look inside. We have a special mod pack called More Mob Heads, and it causes every time you kill a mob, so like a fish or a zombie or any of those types of things, their heads drop. Plus, our player heads drop. So, Justin's name in the game is Biscuits. So here's Justin's head. He looks like Buzz Lightyear. I've got an Enderman head, a Wither Skeleton head, got a Blaze head. There's another one of our friends. So we have all kinds of stuff right over here. Squid heads, cod heads, and my goal is to turn this whole thing into a museum because it looks like a Pokeball, right? And you keep monsters inside of Pokeballs. So I decided I'd keep some monsters inside of my Pokeball. The next big thing that I worked on was this down here, and this is my beach house. I'll show you real quick. Also, by the way, I was the one that designed these paths. I'm really proud of how these paths turned out. I used some stone bricks, some regular stone, some andesite, and some cobblestone, and just kind of randomly put those out. And then I used some spruce planks and some redstone lamps and some trapdoors. And I really think that it makes a nice path. It stays really well lit, so you have very few mobs that are spawning over here, and it just gives a nice kind of random looking path. But this over here, this is my beach house, and I spent a long time working on this. Hopefully you guys like it. I'll show you real quick. I decided to go real modern with this. I used some quartz and got all that. Got my birch. Got my couch here with my cool teal pillows. Have a little fishing dock at the back with a chair that you can sit on. I got, well, I used to have some fish and some stuff in here, but now all I got is a bucket and some string. Got my little umbrella right there so you can stay nice and dry when you're out fishing. Over here, I have my kitchen. I'm really proud of my kitchen, so I use this kitchen design to help me plan out my kitchen design for the server that I played on in my Let's Play video last week. So if you guys go check out my video game hangouts, you can see that kitchen that I'm building there. But this was the first kitchen that I built. I got my oven. I hid a campfire underneath there to have some smoke kind of coming out of the oven. Got my vent hood, my lights. There's my refrigerator, looking pretty good. I got a mostly eaten cake going on over here with some lanterns and a painting because that looks real nice, I think. Got some more food in there. See, I got all kinds of food in my kitchen. Got a little campfire area. You know, it's on a wooden pier. I probably shouldn't be burning a campfire, but it's Minecraft and we have spreading fire turned off. I got a tiny little swimming pool up here where you can look down through the glass and see down into the water. Another umbrella. Got my tree. Got some ferns. Those ferns took a long time to get. Upstairs, I'll show you upstairs real quick. Upstairs, I have this little dining area right here where you can come sit on these chairs and have a cup of coffee and just enjoy yourself. Over this way is where I have my bedroom. Now, it used to be a double bed, but actually I have a little trick that I like to use where I carry a bed around with me. So that way, if it becomes nighttime, I can drop down the bed and sleep. A lot of people do that trick, but I decided to do it as well. So I am missing a bed over here that made this room look a whole lot better. But I think my bedroom is pretty okay. Got a little bit of storage. Then, let me show you one of my favorite things. This is probably the thing that I am most proud of in all of my time playing Minecraft. To get downstairs, you just drop through here, right here. Jump in my minecart. Boop. Go down my underwater tunnel that took way too long to build. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Trying to roll a little faster, but I can't. Oh, there we go. I can go a little faster, actually. That's nice. All right, so down here to the end. Now, when I first got here, I started plopping down some stuff right over here, some storage chests, and started just kind of digging. I eventually got my first beacon, and that helped me dig really well. As you can see under here, there's a special room with a nether portal, but let me go up top, and I'm going to show you what this actually is. It's not quite done, but it's almost done, so I'll go ahead and show you real quick. I have built... Ta-da! I built a sandcastle. And guys, I'm pretty proud of this sandcastle. Let's go up top real quick and I'll give you a better view of it. Here's my sandcastle. I just used sandstone and birch basically and built all this out. You can see I got some chorus fruit going around it. I need to put a little more chorus fruit right over there. But I'm pretty excited with this. Used purple to make the roof, all that stuff. And it needs a little bit more details for sure, but it's not really meant to be seen from up here. It's mostly meant to be seen from down below. It'd be kind of tall. Still need to add a flag on top of that, which I'm going to, but I haven't gotten to yet. So here's my plan. This, guys, is my giant automatic sorter. It's the first automatic sorter I have ever built, and it doesn't quite work yet. I still need a little bit more work to put into it. I've got all the redstone in place and all of that, but I just need a tiny bit more time to finish it up. But this is my sandcastle, and here's how this works. You come down into my sandcastle. The inside also is not done yet because this project is huge. I've been working on this for a long time, and it's a thing I'm doing right now. But anyway, so you come inside the castle, and down here is this cool little spot where there's like a throne and a chest. And you drop all your items, anything you want to put into storage, you drop into this chest. When you do, there's a row of hoppers down inside there that leads down into my storage area. And the plan is when this castle is done, you'll be able to walk over this way, and then take a special path down under the water, down into this area down here that I showed you a minute ago. Let's go inside and actually look at what the inside of my storage unit looks like. So you can go down this cool little water tube to check it out. Here's the first floor. This is the wood floor of my item sorter. Here is the wood floor. Now, as you guys can tell, because we have the player heads turned on, I have the heads of the people who play on the Minecraft server, if you know them. So here's DocM77. Back over here, that's Rendog. So I got a bunch of Minecrafter heads. There's iJevin. So anyway, those are all here. And as you can see in my storage room, I have saplings. I have like tree wood, basically. I have stripped wood, and I have planks for all the tree types around here. Then I have some wood stuff. Got some gates, some fences, got some leaves even up here, some vines. So that's this. Then we'll take our spiral staircase down to the next floor. This is the stone floor. Here is the stone floor. I have all the types of stone all around here, all that I could find, including just a teeny bit of gold, just a teeny little bit of gold over here. I have my diamond ore. Now, I haven't even broken up this diamond ore just in case I want to decorate with it, so I got a little bit of extra diamond ore going on over there. I have a couple hundred diamonds, so I don't really need to worry about diamond ore for now. So there's my stone in this area. You can see I kind of use the same pattern as I did up there. Except down here, it's stone. I'm using the same pattern on the next floor, and the next floor is my favorite. Check it out. This is the jungle floor. Look at this. And this is where I keep, because it's my favorite, this is where I keep all of the stuff that I need most often. All of my favorite things. Here is Kevin. Kevin the llama. He's a good guy. Kevin the llama has my my emeralds and another dragon head, just cuz, just cuz. Got some arrows and some steak, got some shears, got all my redstone stuff over here. So you can tell I still need to do a little bit more work because I have a couple things missing. But we'll get there eventually. It's a work in progress. The next tier I think is a little bit less pretty, but that's okay. Here's the next tier. This is my sandstone tier. I still think it looks cool, but it's a little plain, so I'm going to do some more decorating in here. But in the sandstone tier, I have things like sand, gravel, sandstone, and then I have mob drops down here as well. I've got some glass bottles, got string, got zombie flesh, some slime. So you can see there was a lot of slime in that farm. We just already took out some of it. Got some fish stuff, got a few nautilus shells, got a few enchanted books. So the way this works, like I said before, up at the very top inside the sandcastle, you put all the items that you want to go into the sorter into there, and they all really slowly filter down through every level of this storage unit, and all the stuff gets automatically sorted out where it needs to be. Pretty cool, huh? All right, so there's that. And then here's the last tier. This is my second favorite tier because it's underwater. Because, yep, I have a conduit right outside. And here's where I have my weirder stuff. Like I have prismarine down here and sea lanterns. I got my purpur stuff, my chorus fruit. I got some end stones. Now you can go down here. There is kind of a basement, but it's unfinished, right? There's nothing exciting to see down here. It's just a big pit. There are a couple slimes, and that's cool, but it's just a big pit. So anyway, let's keep going with our tour. So I jumped into the Nether to show you a couple things. So my friend Mr. Justin built this stuff. He built this whole tunnel, and it goes fairly far. And he did a pretty cool job with it. I think he did great. It took him a long time to build this. So he worked on this for a while. So Justin has several brothers. One of them plays with us. His name is Josh. And actually several of them play with us. But Josh has built this cool place right here. This is his house, and it's kind of special. Let me show you why. We'll go to the roof of his house. Oh, well, look, he's got enchantment in here. He's got all kinds of stuff going on. So let's go. I always get lost when I come in here. We're going to go back down this way. Here we go. Look at this, guys. He has mushrooms. He has flowers. He has all this kind of stuff. And the coolest part is he has built this whole thing underwater. Look at that. He built an underwater box out of glass and built his whole house and everything down inside of there. Super cool. We're going to fly over this way real quick, and as everything loads in, it's going to look a little bit silly, as you guys know. We're going to fly right over my house, right over Taven's house. I'll show you real fast. We got an iron farm right over here. This was built by me. This was my first big project on the server, this iron farm. Basically, we got a couple of villagers trapped up there with a zombie, and I can't actually see the villagers right now, which is kind of weird, but go down inside, and I'll show you how well this thing works and how long we've had it for, more importantly. Okay, so I got a bunch of stacks of iron blocks going on inside here. Oh, my goodness, somebody paid me. I got paid for iron. It's been a little while since anybody's actually bought anything. Got a bunch of poppies going on over here. We got some iron ingots and even more diamonds. Good grief, you guys, lots of diamonds. So this thing has been bumping along for a long time. As you can tell, we got more iron than we are ever going to need. And this is really not the best farm design. it needs a little bit of help, but it's functional. And since there's only a couple of us that play on this server, it's not a big deal that we don't have all the iron in the world. But hey, I got 27 diamonds that I didn't have before, so that's pretty exciting. This was one of the first big kind of pretty projects that I did after my house was done. I built this barn, and it served a pretty cool purpose. It's a little bit broken up on the inside because I got attacked by some creepers. But don't worry about that. See, we got some stairs missing and things blown up over here in the corner. But the way this worked is that I have cows up here in the corners. I got a whole bunch of cows. And back here, I have an automatic cooker. It sorts everything out. If you set it into self-service mode, there's a chest down under here, which is where all the meat and leather goes to. If you don't set it into self-service mode, actually, the leather and meat come down here. They get sorted out, and then they go over here behind the barn into some shops that I built over here. There's a leather shop and a beef shop right there that have been built out. You can see the sorter right there. So you can either pay me to cook the food for you in diamonds, or you can use it in self-serve mode and do it yourself. Over here, you can see this is called Stash Farms. That's what I named this place. And I've got a mustache up there. This is my greenhouse where I grow wheat and carrots and all that kind of stuff, potatoes. And then I sort out the carrots and potatoes into these barrels. And up here in these silos, it automatically sorts out. All the stuff runs through hoppers under the ground and gets sorted out into seeds right here and wheat right over there. Then I also built something kind of insane right over here. So if you've ever heard of a guy named Ilmango, he does some really cool tutorials. And you can see this isn't quite done yet, and a creeper blew up right there, but I'm going to show this to you anyway. So Ilmango built a tree farm that was awesome, and I decorated it to look like the Great Deku Tree from Zelda. So I have my Great Deku Tree, and then inside here, I have built the tree farm that Ilmango designed. You can see I've left shulker boxes around here. I kind of have a whole lot of shulker boxes, so I just left them. But anyway, so if you come inside here, go this way, I have a little reading lounge over here. Perfect. So I got couches and bookcases and tables and flowers and all that. You can just hang out and read if you like. Or if you come up here, right this way, climb this up. This will take you to the tree farm. Now, this tree farm is crazy. Things grow so fast in here. Let me show you real quick, if you've never seen it, how this thing works. I got to open that up, and that turns it on. You open that barrel, and it turns it on. Here in just a second, you're going to see TNT start falling because I have a TNT duplicator way up there. All right, grab these saplings. That's all full of bone meal. Start planting. So I can hold down my plant button, and look at this. It just goes and goes and goes and goes and goes and goes. Trees get planted, and as soon as they grow, these arms come out, they break off the leaves, and they push the wood out that way. And all the wood that goes out that way gets blown up by TNT, which is pretty cool. But down here is where it's pretty, and this is where I sell stuff. This is my store. It's the best store that I have built yet on this server. Check this out. Let's see. Did I get any diamonds yet? Nope. Nobody's come and bought anything since the last time I was on. But look at this. Inside here, I have all the different types of wood automatically sorted out for me. So you can see I got oak wood over here. And this farm is fast. It makes tons of wood. So there's wood over here, oak wood. I got my birch wood going on over here. Got my jungle wood over here, and the jungle wood is intense because I wanted a lot of it. I like jungle wood, but jungle doesn't give a lot of saplings, so it can get kind of stressful. Then I have spruce wood, which is actually my favorite, so I got a lot of that. And you can see I've got everything decorated so that it's easy to see what you want. Then back here through these doors, I have extra storage, so when other things go through, it all comes down into here. So that's my tree farm, guys. I am pretty proud of it. Hopefully you guys like it. It took me a long time to build it. Got some sea lanterns in the floor. And I love that it looks like the Great Deku Tree. I think that that's pretty cool. Makes me excited. You can see also over here I have a bee farm, which I don't need to show you all the details of. It's just a bee farm, nothing too impressive. Back over there I have a little cabin that I use for AFK fishing, which is pretty handy. I like the little cabin. I think it looks kind of nice. But that's enough of that. Let me show you real quick what Jared has built over here. Jared is one of Justin's other brothers. He has several of them. This is his mountain right here. He spent a long time making these cool peaks up here at the top. Looks pretty neat. He's got a beacon down there, as you can tell. Let's drop in real quick and check it out. Look at this. He has fire all over the place. He has his own sorter. His is not automated, but I think it looks really cool to be in the middle of this big room. He's decorated out with all kinds of stone. He has this scary pit of glowing things. Got a little hidden room back over there that I assume is his bedroom. Got this crazy purple path, which looks awesome. Yeah, he's done some hard work over here, and he's got this massive nether portal right here. But before we go in there, I have one more thing to show you in this area outside. So let's go this way, straight up and out, right out of the mountain with some of my fireworks. This down here, this is exactly what it looks like. It's an amusement park. So check this out. One of Justin's brothers, Josh, the one that built the underground place, has built a circus. He has this scary clown, this creepy clown ride thing. He has a target range where you can get right over here and you can shoot at the targets and make things happen. When you shoot that one, it opens the door and shows a monster. Pretty cool. He has Sandland, which is the name of this area of the park where he has a roller coaster built at, which is pretty cool. And he has this Pharaoh's Flume where you can ride along on your boat. Pretty neat. He's got a drop tower over here with some pumpkins. This guy, I believe, sells... Yep, this is a concession stand right here. Back over here, he has some horses with armor where he's built a carousel. Pretty great. I love this carousel. You can actually ride on it. It's pretty cool. Yep, that is the nether-themed area right over here. He has a fortune teller over here where you can get fortunes. And look at this. He's got all of his ore up here in the ceiling. Pretty cool. Pretty impressive. He did a great job building out this carnival. Let's go check out a couple more things before we're done. So we do have a blaze farm back behind me, but the blaze farm isn't all that exciting to show off. It's mostly kind of underground, but over this way are a couple cool things. First of all, let's go this way and check this out. So if you take this great big ice path out onto this bridge over here, it is going to take you to our end portal. You can see there's also a path over there through the nether that I'll show you in a minute because I built something cool over that way that I'll show you. But here, this is our end portal and our end. I'll show you that real quick because it looks really nice. Jared and Josh both did a lot of work in here. So Jared built out this awesome room where he has these huge pillars, scary dark void down there using some glass that looks really nice, some black glass. Got his end rods and more purple. Guy loves purple. He built these cool chains right here to make it look like the ender portal is being contained by chains. So let's jump in there real quick. I'll show you inside. We have a big smelting area and tons of end stuff. And Josh built an Enderman farm right there. You can see the Endermen are absolutely going crazy for it. They love that Enderman farm. He's built this giant ring connecting all the portals up there. Then back over here is where we actually have the end portal to get you back out of here. And we have a little space down in here. You guys may know about this, but there's a way that you can trap the Wither, at least in this version. So when you put the Wither stuff right here, he will pop up, his head will get trapped, and you don't have to do anything to fight him. It's the easiest thing ever. That's our end. Now, I am back on that same ice pathway that leads to the end portal, but instead of going to the end portal, I'm going to go past it to show you the thing that I built way over here. So, the end portal was decorated by Justin's brother, Jared. But over here is the thing that I built. There's this scary path. The guys hate this because I leave it open because I think it's funny. I like being able to look down and see ghasts, but they think that it's creepy. I think it's cool, so I leave that bottom open. But here is the thing that I built over this way that I'm proud of. I think this looks nice, and it's real functional. It's pretty nice to have on the server. Over here, we have a double skeleton spawner. But look at this. I have two skeleton spawners back there. One is right here, and one is right over there behind this wall. And skeletons drop in like crazy. It's a good source of XP, but it's a great source of bones and arrows. So I'll show you down here. I have a gold smelter for when armor comes through. I have some gold gear over here that gets sorted out, bows that get sorted out, bones that are right here. Look at all these bones. There's lots of bones. I've emptied it out a ton. Look at all the arrows. I will never run out of arrows. Even without having an infinity bow, I would never run out of arrows. So we got all this going on right here, which I think looks pretty nice. Built out this room again with that double spawner, and then up here I've got some extra storage. Got a little bedroom going on. So yeah, that is my skeleton spawner. Double spawner inside of this cool little fireplace right here. Works pretty nice. So before we leave the nether, there's one more thing that I need to show you inside the nether that's pretty cool. We're going to go up this way. This was built by Jared. You guys have maybe seen people build this before, especially if you guys watch Hermitcraft. They have built this on there on the new season of Hermitcraft. So it takes a little bit to get up here. But Jared spent a couple days building something kind of neat. So you can already see right there, there's a little square that's forming. That's the base of the farm. Then you can start to see a circle coming in, and the circle is the main farm itself. This up here is a zombie pigment farm, which is awesome. It gives tons of gold, but more importantly, it gives tons of experience. So you guys can see right now, I am level 93. I am. And I had to use this farm for about 30 minutes to get to level 93. Maybe less than that. It is absolutely ridiculous. So you can tell right up here, we got a nice yellow carpeted area with an enchantment station if you want to do some enchanting. I got some books for sale over here. Look at that. I even made a couple diamonds off of that. I share this store with Jared, though, so I'm going to leave 2 of the 3 diamonds for him. Be a nice guy. Got some chests. And then this is a big storage sorter area. You don't need to see that yet. We'll go up here. Here is the actual farm and how it works. We have this floating trapdoor right here. We need some snowballs. I've already got a couple snowballs because I was at this farm earlier. Let's go over this way. You got to jump. Oh, first you got to jump this way. Then you got to jump up here. Then you got to climb this ladder. And as you can tell, there are pigmen absolutely everywhere inside this farm. And you know, pigmen freak out when you hurt them. Now, luckily, we've got a snowball that can hurt them and get their attention, but without actually, killing them or hurting them too bad. So here they come. Look at all these pigmen. We are going to drop down here, and we're going to stand on top of... Oops. Oh, I got to hurry. Come on. We're going to stand right up here. And look at that. All of these pigmen now are mad at us, and every new pigman that appears is going to be mad at us, and they're all going to run at us, and they're going to fall down inside these tubes right here. The pigmen come in, they fall down, and they die, and then their experience comes up to me. So you can see, even though I'm at level 94, I am still gaining levels pretty quickly. It's not too bad. That's how fast this thing is. It's absolutely ridiculous. And it sorts out all the gold as well. So I told you guys we're leaving the nether now. That was the last big thing that I wanted to show you in the nether. There are 2 more things that I want to show off. One of those things is something that I worked on real hard with Justin's brother Jared, and it is through this way. You might have figured out what it is because you can see there's some prismarine. There's some sea lanterns. We have a guardian farm over this way. This guardian farm was made using a design from a Minecrafter called Cubfan. You guys might have heard of him before. I built this cool little bridge going over here through the nether. So let's pop through our portal and see what it looks like on the other side. Not too beautiful, but there are tons of guardians that are dropping down through there. So let me show you. We got this all sorted out over here. We got these prismarine shards. Just a few prismarine shards. Just a couple prismarine crystals, tiny little bit of fish, and then the extra drops over here. Oh, and by the way, that's only half of it. This is the rest of it. Tons of drops from this guardian farm. It's pretty amazing. So if you like prismarine or sea lanterns, or you just like getting a lot of experience, you got to try out making your own guardian farm. So the last thing that I want to show you, we're going to leave the nether for one final time. We're going to go through this goofy little box right here. I built this goofy little box to protect my friend Justin's portal. So the last thing I need to show you is Justin's portal. I've talked about Justin a lot in this video. That's because he and I are the very first people that played on this server. We're the ones that started it. Also, he's one of my best friends. He's a great guy, and he's really good at building stuff in Minecraft. So before we go, I got to show you his base because I think that it's probably one of the coolest looking things on the server. So when you come out here and you come down this way, he's got this cool little forest path going on, but then look at all this stuff that he's built. First of all, he has this cool bridge going right across here that he built that I think looks super nice that leads to a building over this way. I can't remember exactly what all these buildings are. He's told me before, but I have a hard time remembering. So this over here, I believe is it's a barn. He's got his barn over here where he's got some animals inside, got some chickens and some sheep. I think he's got some pigs somewhere. Yep, pigs. So he's got his barn over here. He's got a llama tied up right there. Don't want to lose your llama. Right there. He's got a little greenhouse going on right here, which is awesome. He's got flowers and things inside that greenhouse. Over this way, he has built this cool building here with this nice little chimney. Real nice effect going on right there. Let's go back over this way. We'll go check this out. He has his house right here. This is kind of the back door to his house when you come out of the portal. Here's the main door that leads kind of off into the town. There's his house right there. He's got his little log house. I'll show you inside real quick. Here's the inside. He's got his kitchen counter. His kitchen doesn't look as nice as mine, but, you know, what can you do? He's built an entire town. He's got a fireplace and some stuff going on inside this building. We won't stay here too long. I'm going to get rid of this spider. Do you a solid, Justin, and get rid of that spider. He's got this building right here, which is, I believe, a tannery, maybe? Where you tan leather? Let's go check it out real quick. I've been inside here. Oh, no, this is a Fletcher. This is a Fletcher, somebody who makes, oh, he's got the scary skull portrait. Somebody who has bows and arrows and armor and stuff, mostly arrows and bows is a Fletcher. It sort of looks like a church, which is kind of neat. He's got his little vine farms going on right here that he's working on. Got big fields of wheat that he never actually uses. He just has them there, you know. He's working on building a clifftop castle right up there. He's got a cool windmill over here. Built a nice little design for this windmill. It's open up inside. You can go up in there. He's got this little shack right here, which I think is pretty cool looking. I can't remember what this building is either, next to the waterfall, but it's really neat. I think he did a really good job with that. He's got all these paths and lights going around everywhere. And then real quick, let me go over this way. I will show you the inside of his storage area down this path right here. Over this way, heading around just like this, down this path. He dug out this whole thing himself, decorated all this cool stuff. Look inside here. Look at this. This is his storage area. So again, he chose not to go for the automatic storage. He went a little easier technically, but he went a whole lot more intense artistically. I mean, look at this. It looks great. Lots of wood going on, but he detailed the floor with these stairs. He's got these armor stands set up over here. I think this looks super nice. Got a fireplace. Pretty cool. So anyway, that's a tour of our server. Now, if any of the guys from the server watch this and I missed your stuff, I'm sorry. I haven't even seen all the stuff that's on our server. It's pretty crazy. But hopefully you guys enjoyed checking that out. Hopefully you enjoyed checking out some of my builds, like my McDonald's and my house and my tree farm and all that fun stuff. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. If you did, let me know below what your favorite thing was. And I would love if you could take some pictures, or even if you had some videos of some of your best Minecraft creations. I would love to see those. Share those in the comments for me. I'd be really excited to see it. So anyway, thanks for watching. I had a bunch of fun hanging out with you guys today. Hopefully you enjoyed my server tour. If you got questions or anything about how I built stuff too, you can ask me that. I'd be more than happy to help answer some of your questions if you want to build some things like this on your server. So have an awesome day, guys. It's great seeing you, and we'll catch you next time.